In this first section, we're going to cover the basic steps in the initial setup of the body-worn system with AXS Camera Station. First off, you're going to want to go to AXS.com. You're going to want to download the latest version of the AXS body-worn firmware. Today, we're using 12.5.56. Also, make sure you're running the latest version of AXS Camera Station. 6.11 is what we're going to be using. It also helps to have AXS IP utility downloaded and installed, and all of this will make the install go a lot faster. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to install AXS Camera Station and run it. And when you open it up, you're going to make sure that your system is licensed. So make sure you license your system. Under the server settings, I always recommend that you set the export to include audio when adding recordings to export. Check that off. That way you don't have to do it every time you export a body-worn camera video. And then these are the logs. Enter the number of days you would like to keep the log. So this would be your audit log trail. The maximum is 1,000 that you can keep the logs. So I always set that to 1,000. The next step is really important. You're going to want to exit out of AXS Camera Station. And you're going to want to go down to the service tool, open it up, click on Modify Settings, then go to Certificate, and you're going to want to click Restart as Admin. Yes. This is going to generate a new certificate, so click Generate. Yes, and now the service controller for AXS Camera Station is going to restart. And this is important for generating the connection file between AXS Camera Station and the AXS W800 body-worn system. So you can see Start as pending. Now that it is running, we're going to open up AXS Camera Station Pro. And the next step here is going to be to create a connection file for the W800 system controller. So under these three hamburgers, you're going to go to Other, click Connection File, and you're going to click on Export. And you can name it whatever you want. Save it to your file location. Close. Now you're going to go to your W800. So to discover the IP address of your W800, you can use AXS IP utility. When you open this utility, it'll discover the W800s on your network. You can hit refresh and it will discover all the IP addresses. And in this case, I'm using .135. So that's right here. And now you're going to begin the initial configuration of the W800. So for a brand new system, I'm going to click Create a New System. And because we're creating a production system, I'm going to choose Standard. This is your traditional body-worn camera system. If you're doing a demo system, you can use Evaluation mode. We're going to use Standard, click Next, enter a password. Next. Sign back in. Now this is where it was important to download the firmware for the W800 system because you need to utilize the latest firmware. So I've already downloaded it. I'm going to upload and install it to the W800, which will also push the firmware to the body-worn cameras. Now the W800 has been updated. I'm going to click Next. I can name the system. This is where you can change your IP scheme. If you want to change the IP scheme to a specific IP address, you can do that here, or you can use DHCP. In this instance, I'm using DHCP, so I'm going to click Next. DNS and proxy can be entered here as well. Now this is where we are going to establish connection to AXS Camera Station. So that system file we generated in AXS Camera Station, we are going to now go and select it. And that file is right here. You're going to click Upload, and the connection file was uploaded successfully. Click Next. Super admin passphrase is an important passphrase that is used for extra security in the system. It helps to allow body-worn cameras in the system if they ever go offline. But choose a password that you can remember and document it. You also want to download the system restore key and store that in a secure location. Because we're in the US, we're using 60 Hertz. And here we're going to use a fixed assignment for the cameras, meaning that every individual or the cameras will be fixed assigned or assigned to each individual person versus self-assigned. We will cover self-assign in another video. And now you can see everything has been successfully connected. So I'll click Finish. A certificate is being generated and the connection to the AXS Camera Station system has been established.